I was just remembering one call out now that I was extremely worried. I was watching the boat come across the bay and I didn't think it was going to get back. They damaged the 2 engines and the hull had been damaged. And you could hear over the radio, you know, that there was a quiver in the voice. And I thought then, who was going to save them? Because there wasn't time. There wasn't time for the helicopter to come in and save them.
I was on the boat. There was a small fishing boat that got into Newton Bay on their way back into the beach, and they didn't make it. They got caught up in the surf and they got turned upside down, quite close to the shore. One of the occupants had actually made it to shore, but his friend was wearing big, heavy wading boots, rubber boots, and he had a life jacket on of foam, but he had a coat on as well, which had become waterlogged. So he was in a situation where the air in the toes of his boots had lifted his legs up underneath the upturned boat. So his legs are up inside it, and his waterlogged body is sinking on the outside of it, so he's clinging on by his fingernails. The boat arrived, and we have a procedure that we do when we go into a situation like that. I was elected to be the person that went in the water, and I went into the water with him, got alongside him, and he was well and truly trapped. So of course the waves are crashing down on top of our heads, and the communication is difficult even though I'm this far away from him. I was alongside the man. But with his fear of dying and my strength, I'm a big chap, we managed to get one and then 2 of his legs out from underneath it, and I put him in a position where we tow him back to our lifeboat. The lifeboat had, on an extremely large wave, because we're operating right in the rocks at the edge of the surf, the lifeboat came down and smashed one of the engines. Then it came down and it smashed the other engine as a series of large waves went through. They were pulling me and this gentleman back to the boat, and the 2 of us started to sink because I had my life jacket on, his was inefficient, and we went down underwater. I managed to reach the toggle without letting go of him, pulled the toggle, but my life jacket inflated. I held on to him really, really tight, and we came back up to the surface. As we came back to the surface, my crew had been pulling on the rope like lunatics because all they'd seen was these 2 people vanish under the water. They pulled us alongside. The reason that the lifeboat was let down was to enable us getting this very, very big waterlogged man into the boat. We got him into the boat, but the sea conditions were that rough that we had no way to pump the side of the boat back up. So we had the life that we were after in the boat, and that's when Irene saw us very, very slowly limping our way back to the station, trying to make best of what we had left of our boat that hadn't been smashed off, etc. So we saved a life, and we spent all night there fixing it, and it was ready to go the following morning.